if I was to research into crop circles and everything like that, the first thing I do is go out and try and make one, which I know a lot of them.
You gotta see what can be done.
Right, a lot of them haven't done it, and it's, I don't know, like there's a number of different techniques that people use to do it, and you know, until I've gone out and tried and experimented with different techniques, I wouldn't be able to say, you know, well, right, the stalk bends or it snaps, or you know, there's a number of different factors, you know, like if it's dry, if it's young, if it's just rained recently, all of these factors.
Supple, it's not going to break as easily.
Right, yeah, all of these factors could easily affect how the corn breaks, and I think to use that as evidence for whatever, right, yeah, whatever, like aliens are coming down, and you know, I just don't.
Standing behind you.
Okay.
And this is Emma. Took the first photograph.
Yeah.
Then the second photograph.
Oh. Looks like the moon almost.
Check where it is. It is in front of the tree.
In front of the tree.
Not behind the tree.
It's not even the moon.
It's not the moon.
I know, that's
It's a ball
weird.
of light.
It's
Right, okay, so what? Aliens have come all the way from however far away, however many million light years, and the only way they can think to communicate with us is by
something that we can't only see from the sky.
which coincidentally happened to happen in like a 10-mile radius of the Barge Inn, which is the crop circle center of the universe, you know.
Sounds kind of funny about that.
Something doesn't quite sit right with me with that. Yeah, and that's the other, they generally appear on weekends. You know, like, all these like, coincidences, you know, like, what?
You know, August has been really shit weather, so there hasn't been many, like there was loads in July when the sun was out, and then suddenly there's hardly any crop circles around.
Well, last year with the foot and mouth,
Mad cow
you know, they were going, well, why isn't the season started already? There's foot and mouth everywhere, you know, no one wants to go out in this,
Yeah.
Techniques on how to do it and everything.
Right, and then you've got the big groups, which are like Team Satan, you heard of them?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Right, the one, the bottom right there, that's definitely one of theirs.
Oh.
But they sort of the style is like,
You recognize the style.
yeah, right.
Sophistication.
Right. We know, like, I know the guy who does it, so it's like one of the best makers in England at the moment. So using lasers lately.
Yeah, for getting the lines.
Right, like the straight line coming out from the center on that one, that would be very hard to do. Straight line. Apparently there was two teams out there at the time.
Yeah.
Like that's why you see such differences. And the circle, the one at the bottom right, isn't finished. You know, like if you look, it should have been finished round. Well, apparently they freaked each other out whilst they're out there because they kept on stopping. Right, they've gone out because there's a popular spot next to the White Horse and everything like that. And so they've gone out and they've heard this rustling. What the hell? Everyone drops to the ground. And yeah, they freaked each other out and they both legged it without finishing the formation, you know, but neither one is really finished. And yeah, apparently there was another person who was out looking for the hoaxers that night, and he went in and he found like a tape measure, t-shirts and things like that right in the center of the formation. Now that's pretty much all I know on that.
Very bizarre. Alright.
Yeah, people really love it. I guess that's what's important. But they must have to hide out, huh? I mean, it's like they do these big, huge things, and then they gotta keep it secret.
It's weird. Like mainly because of the money and everything like that. There's nothing else. No other word describes it except hatred between the researchers and the people who are actually making them. And I go like, how is that possible? Like the people that are making them are giving you your business, your way of life, are earning your living, and yet there's still this.
So you think these guys that write the books are just total bullshitters? Like they write total bullshit books for the money?
I know. 100%. Lucy Pringle, she knows, you know, like, and you can't go research it in the loosest possible sense of the word. That what they do is not research. It's just going around taking photos and making up stories of what's going on, you know. Like,
Have you ever seen one that you think is real? I mean, you ever seen one that's
I think, yeah, like I saw one driving along the vortices that you see, which is just nothing like this, a simple circle out in the middle of the field, that's it. And those, I believe, are the real ones, but they're caused by, weather activity, tornadoes. You see, I've seen a few, just like wind swirl, dust devils, like swirling around in this local area. All you need is one of those to touch down in one area in a field, and it create kind of a lay. And I think that's where the idea for all of this stuff's come from, the original incept of it,
right?
And then people have just taken it to different levels, Something about Avery and this general area, just the vibe of the place, like you can't put your finger on it, but there's something very just like, mystical. That's the word.
Right?
That's the word about this whole area and about these sites, that you go to.